Hey YouTube, it's Big Air 01 here. Today we're going to install the WISECO Performance Products Fuel Management Controller. Now this controller's for my 2016 WR250R. So far I don't have any mods done to it other than I did the no-toil air filter on my bike, which you can see in another video there. I will say that adding the no-toil air filter definitely made a difference in the power of the throttle response. A couple things I wanted to go over. So this WISECO Performance Products part basically comes with the controller itself. Looks like it's a plug and play, so it's a couple things there. Plug-ins with a negative that you have to find somewhere on the bike. It came with a couple zap straps. This is some Velcro, so you're probably going to be able to put it on the bike anywhere. Comes with a manual, some stickers, and I also ordered this from Fort9. So looks pretty easy to install. Basically what you're going to have to do is remove this panel, your seat, the gas tank, and the side panels. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount my controller right there. With the two-face tape there, and if I have to, I'll zap strap it somehow on there. The other option, I guess, is I could go to the battery, but we'll see. I wanted to be able to access it. This is apparently a plug and play, so you should be able just to plug in, and basically it should have a better fuel management as a result of that. And then eventually, I don't have the exhaust done on my bike yet, so I wanted to do this first to see if I could notice a power difference between this and my stock settings. So I'll start by basically taking the bike apart. So you're going to start by taking off the seat. For that, you'll need 8mm ratchet. Okay, the seat's off. Now to remove these side panels, you need a 5mm Allen key. This pulls out here, look here, it pulls out, and then this will pull forward. And then the next step will be to remove, or at least get access to your side panels. So you need a Phillips to remove these bolts here. You gotta be really careful with these, not to strip them, because they're quite solid there. Very easy to strip, especially the first time that you use it. Now I'm just putting the bolts back in just so I don't lose the bolts and go missing on me. So to remove the side panels, you need another 5mm Allen key. And just for probably a good idea, take off this side as well. There's two Allen keys on your shroud to remove. And then this will slide forward. There's one more bolt. So you got to pull out your shroud here, and then you slide it forward, and it unhooks from the gas tank. This piece off. Okay, so again, pull it out here. I'm not going to undo this one completely because the guy who had this bike before me didn't put this back together properly. Looks like a little nub that this can come off on. I'm going to be eventually taking off the AIS system in another video. And maybe I'll do it today. Maybe I should do it today. As you can see, there's a little thing here that it slides. There's a piece of rubber right here. I'll show you. That slides onto right there. I don't know if you can see it. That's where that little hole is there. And then this is your AIS system right here. You can see that. I can unhook those. I'll probably do that another day. And you can take out all of this stuff here. All right, so next step will be to remove the gas tank. I think I might disconnect the power at this point. That way I don't short anything out. So I'll do that first. Again, you just need a little screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver. Should always do the negative only. That way if it arcs, it just arcs on the frame, not the actual electronics. It's a good idea. So I'm disconnected there. Again, you need your 5mm Allen key to remove your gas tank bolts. These ones are a little stiffer than all the rest. They're really long bolts too. Maybe not those ones, but so you got your 2 bolts down there for your gas tank, and then you have one right here at the top of your gas tank as well. Okay, a bolt there, and then you should be able to lift your tank straight up and expose your fuel pump. Okay, so I just wanted to show you, I just created another video where I removed my AIS system that was all right here. I wanted to run it nice and neat, so I thought, well, I've already got the parts, I might as well do the AIS system, which I did in another video there. It's all solid and buttoned up now, so, but this is where I plan on putting my controller, once I get it all ready, but it's going to go right there roughly. And I've run the wires down through underneath, and they're going to come up through here. So the wire that you're going to be replacing, you're basically going to unhook this wire right here, this one here. I don't know if I can see it. That one right there is, and you're going to plug it into, you're going to plug this end in where that was, and then you're going to plug this end into the gray thing that you unhook. So I'm going to do all that and secure everything away here so it's nice and neat. Okay, so you're going to unhook this here so it comes out like that, and then you're going to plug the gray wire from your controller into that. Slides back over top. You're going to hear it click. Give it a tug to make sure it's all hooked up properly, and then you're gonna hook up the black one to this one. Looks like it just goes on one way, so you're gonna have the top on the side that goes like this, and then just slides right in there. It's hard to do with one hand here, but I'm sure you get the picture. You just push it in there, and that's how the controller is just now there. It's pushed in there, so now the controller's basically running in between your motherboard or your computer, which is that wire. That is the original one, and then that's your new one that you're plugging in from your board. So now I'm just going to secure this so it's all nice and neat with the zip ties that they gave me, and then I'm going to run the negative. I'm going to actually hook it up to the negative. I'm going to run it down through underneath all of this stuff here and hook it up that way. and then let's fire it up. Right, before I button it up, I just wanted to check to make sure that everything was working okay. So we'll just fire it up to make sure we got some power. Well, it looks like it's working. Gone through its checks, showing a green light. So I'm going to put this so it's sitting there basically like that, and so it's out of the way. It won't get too much moisture around it, and it's easily accessible for when I want to reprogram this for when I get an exhaust or if I do any engine modifications. So it's going to look something like that. So I'm going to put this thing back together, and then I'm going to take it for a ride, and I'll do my conclusion at the after I come back from my ride, and let you know what I think of it. Okay, it's all hidden away now, so there shouldn't be too much. It looks like it clears in there, so the nice part about it is it shouldn't do too much wear and tear on the on there. And it's just Velcroed on there, so it could come off. It's actually on there pretty tight. So let's just make sure she works again. Just to test to see how well that Power Commander works. From what I understand, it is supposed to be a little bit better than stock. I just don't know how. It's already come pre-programmed, but I'll have to learn how to pre-program it if I need to make any changes. So I know it's got 3 stages. It's got just an idle stage, it's got a throttle stage, and it's also got a full throttle stage. So just a matter of figuring out what numbers I need them each to be at. They got them from 1 to 8. So, and then if I may do another video, on how to program that in the future. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is because I don't have an exhaust done. So I'm gonna take it for a ride. So I took it for a ride. I think there is a bit of a difference. It definitely seems to be snappier. Also, in my other video that I did tonight, I took the AIS system off. I don't really notice too much of a difference there. Maybe the popping isn't as much, but you know, for the most part, I think that little fuel controller is a pretty good add-on for performance. And the nice thing is I'll be able to tune my bike when and if I ever get my exhaust. So I think my exhaust is like one of the last things that I want to do this thing for performance wise at this point. And then eventually maybe get some supermoto tires. But if you like my video, definitely hit subscribe down below. This video is basically on how to install the WISECO Fuel Commander fuel injection system. It basically is comes already pre-programmed, so there's not a lot you have to do right off the hop. I didn't do any programming whatsoever. Maybe in the future I'll learn how to use that program because I'm going to have to change out my exhaust. So thanks for watching. Hit like if you like this and subscribe. Cheers for now.